Yep.
Corn.
Beef.
Yep.
Yum.
Nope.
Yum.
Nope.
Yum. Yep.
Corn.
Beef.
Corn.
Beef.
Corn.
Beef.
Corn beef. Yep.
Please,
Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats.
Please stand by.
The show is about to begin. We hope you enjoy the show.
Please stand by.
now your host, Zero and Ferg.
That was fun. Hello and welcome to episode 25. This is our Please Stand By Easter special.
Easter special.
And to celebrate Easter with me on this particular day, I'd like to introduce my co-host tonight, the Peter to my cottontail, the jelly to my beans, and the cream to my Cadbury egg, Fergie Ferguson.
Hi, Kevin.
How are
Happy
you, bud?
Easter.
Happy
I'm good.
Easter.
How are you doing? How you doing, Kevin?
I'm doing.
Hey, how you doing?
Yep. I miss those guys. They had the big, huge jowls.
Yep. And they always had the. Were they? They were actual puppets, right? They weren't like people dressed up in like a Big Bird and Snuffleupagus, right?
No, I think they were
actual
puppets, two-handed puppets. They had to be two-handed puppets for the mouth.
Okay. Oh, okay.
But yeah. And they were aliens.
Yeah, I love those guys.
As the ship that you heard land in the beginning of the...
Right.
You got a new show up?
I did, finally,
Yeah.
after a week.
It's been a
I hate when that happens.
Well, you have been busy. You've been recording shows. You've been on other shows.
Yeah, but I wasn't feeling well. Usually I do all my stuff on Tuesday night, and I wasn't feeling well, so I just went to bed, and could not get to it on Wednesday afternoon, so...
I always backburn things. I'm just like, you know what? And I've been playing Alien Isolation, and it's a video game of Alien, the movie Alien, Sigourney Weaver.
Oh, okay, I got you.
So you're Ripley's daughter, Amanda Ripley.
I am?
Yeah,
Oh,
and I'll be the alien. And
Okay.
what you'll do is you run around and you hide from me.
Okay, here I go. I'm running around.
Run around.
Don't find me, Kevin. Don't find me. No, I'm not over here. I'm over there. I have to get away from the alien. It's got bad breath. Uh-oh, here comes the alien.
Aliens. Tic Tac.
They drool a lot, too.
Orbit gum. That's what we should. Yeah, they do drool a lot. They drool a lot of acidy spit. But, and it's been great. And I've been playing that, and it'll come time to edit something, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm going to take out some aliens.
Yeah.
I worked last night. Because you work all night. I only worked 6 or 4 hours of that night. But, you know, I worked last night, so I deserve a break
Right.
from my part-time job.
Yeah. Well, you have a couple part-time jobs, so.
That's true, and that makes up for a full-time job.
Right.
It
Exactly.
makes me feel good.
Yeah.
So you've been making them hot cross buns?
I've been making hot cross buns. Yeah. It's been actually pretty busy the past couple days. I made a lot of Irish soda bread for St. Patrick's Day, and they all sold out, so that was good. And then next week, it's Easter already, so I'll be making, finishing up the hot cross buns and making Pascha bread and babka, and then Easter egg bread, too.
Good Lord, I'm out of the loop on all those things. And these are
Are you?
breads. I love breads.
Yeah. Well, the Easter egg bread that I make, it's basically just a challah bread, and I stick dyed Easter eggs in the bread.
That's awesome. I
Yeah.
was going to say that's cute, but that wouldn't be manly.
Yeah.
But yes. That is adorable.
The Posca bread, it's kind of like a brioche, a very rich dough with butter and eggs and all that kind of stuff in it. But it's baked in a cake pan, and it's got like a layer of a layer of bread, and then there's a braided border on it.
I got you.
And there's a cross in the middle for Easter, so I do those.
Man.
And then the babka is just like a round raisin bread. It also has eggs and butter in it.
That's a nickname I gave you.
But yeah, right.
Say, how's my little bapa?
We went up to Trader Joe's last week, and they had a chocolate babka up at the register, and I kept walking past it and looking at it. I was like, I want to try that.
You should have given it a shot. Maybe
I did. I brought it home, and it was really, really good.
You going to make something like that?
Well, I don't think I can make it for work. I could try making it at home. It was a weird. I'm not familiar with that kind of babka. The babka I know is just a round bread. We baked them in pie tins, so I keep doing that. My dad did that, and so I learned how to make it. So, but this is more like almost like a puff pastry instead of a bread. It's weird. I have to look into it a little more, but it was really good.
So if you have a croissant type of flair to it?
I mean, it's in a bread shape, but I would say it's more close to croissant. It's pretty close to croissant dough, like a cross between croissant and puff pastry. It almost seemed like to me. It was good though. So, do you have a Trader Joe's near you?
Actually, I do.
Do you?
No, and we do have one because I remember asking them, can I get the Trader Joe beer here? And they said no, because of Connecticut law, you can't get the Trader Joe here. Because if they had it in Trader Joe's, they would have to have it in all of the Connecticut beverage stores, and it was too expensive for them to bother.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Isn't that sad?
That's very sad, I guess. I don't drink beer, so I don't know.
You don't drink. You drink wine.
No,
I
don't drink anything really.
Hard liquor.
I don't. I put maybe a little smidge in my coffee sometimes, but
Smidge
usually I
Baileys?
just bake with it. Well, I have. What do I have in there? Kahlua, Bailey's. I have some amaretto, peppermint schnapps. I got that.
Oh man,
it's all the little dollar bottles that you get at the register. I bought a bunch of those just for coffee.
I put creme de mint.
Oh, that's good. My dad, in the 70s, my dad used to make ice cream with creme de mint. Oh my gosh.
It's like
chocolate chips.
Toothpaste.
No, it's not.
So good.
It's a Banaka shake.
I used to squeeze tubes of AIM toothpaste in my mouth when I was a kid. I used to love that. You can get high off that, man.
Do you remember when Aquafresh came out and it was so amazing? They got it to do that in the tube.
You can get it at the dollar store now. That seems to be the only place that sells a good tube of Aquafresh.
Wow.
The old-fashioned. And Ultra Bright. You remember Ultra Bright?
Oh, yeah. And Pearl Drops tooth polish. I used to love that stuff.
I would there's a
little tiny bottle. And it was all would leak out and stuff. And you put it actually upside down because I had the round flat cap on it. Oh, and that stuff I used to like. Yeah. I love that stuff.
Welcome to TB Anonymous, Toothbrush Anonymous, Toothpaste Anonymous.
How do we get?
Because we talked about Easter, and that's what this show's about: clean teeth and breads.
Right. Goo-goo-goo-jube.
Are you ready to be exciting?
I'm ready.
Because we've been really exciting so far.
How about anything exciting? Come on, show me what you got.
Well, this is something you know about. You and I and Doug.
Huh?
Doug McCoy. And Matt Lappy.
Huh?
And Christopher Tupa.
Huh?
And Mark Little.
Can't go any higher. I hope there's nobody else in it.
There isn't, is there?
No,
I think that's it. Right?
That's it. There's 6 people. We're the last 2.
So we all got together to record to help you start up 80 to 89.
Thank you very much. Yes.
And that was a lot of fun. We all had a lot of fun talking together. So we decided that we would try to do a podcast together.
How's it going?
Because it was... So we're calling it the League of Extraordinary Podcasters.
That's absolutely right. It was that started. How did that? We did 80 to 89, and then we were all in a chat Vox using Voxer, and
except for me.
Well, but I kept you
He
in,
kept me in the loop. Yeah.
Even sending you recordings of what we were talking about, I think, too.
Right. Yep.
And so you get your own little private Voxers. That's pretty cool. But
I'm your private Voxer. Your Voxer for money.
say anything you want me to do.
Sorry.
What rhymes with do?
Lots of things.
Yeah. So after that, I talked to the guys. We were just talking around and chatting and stuff. And then who said? Christopher Tupa is the one who said we should get together every single month, or it was Mark Little, one of the two, or maybe Matt. I don't remember. Somebody said we should all get together more often. That's fun. And
it was fun.
And then it was Doug who named the show. He goes,
"Oh, Doug did." Okay,
he was just joking around, and he goes, "The League of Extraordinary Podcasters." And we were like, League of Extraordinary. Within minutes, Mark Little drew up the MP3 art, and then Christopher Tupa drew up the beautiful art for the...
Oh, yeah, it's awesome. So cool.
We have our own phone number, which all this will be announced in the show when it finally comes out, when I finish editing it.
Yeah.
And actually, it would have been out before this came out.
Yes, so I've already heard it.
You have already heard it, and you know about its whereabouts.
Yeah.
But those who don't, it has a web page, has a phone number, and I gave it a New Jersey area code. Did you notice?
No, why'd you do that?
Because I figured that would be easy for you to remember if you want to tell people about it.
The League of Extraordinary Podcasters can be found at www.extrapod.wordpress.com. Give them a call at 302-393-LOEP or 5367. You can email them to leaguepod@gmail.com. Hooray!
And then the only thing I was thinking is it sucks for you because now that's going to be another link you have to put in your show notes.
That's all right.
You've got like 1,000 per show. And I like at the bottom ... and please stand by.
Well, it's hard to break up links.
Closet secret down here at the bottom, huh?
No.
I'm joking. Did you notice that I changed our... You're now a part of iTunes in the...
Yay!
Yeah. Well, hopefully if FeedBurner still works with iTunes. I don't know if that works or not.
It should, yeah.
I changed it to Ferg from Sean. No offense, Sean, though. Thank you for the memories, man.
Yeah.
I was listening to him on the show recently, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, those are good episodes. I like those.
Oh, he's funny. He is so funny. I keep pushing him to do a funny podcast, but he has so much going on.
He does,
His kids and
3 kids, yeah.
I don't miss those days when the kids were younger.
Oh, yeah.
As if I did. I was there for, I jumped in right when it was the hottest. I'm glad I didn't do the raising of the kids from the beginning.
Yeah.
Those were my drinking, and I'll be back after I get a pack of cigarettes. Days.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
Oh, well, let me tell you my exciting.
Yes, please.
Ferg.
Kevin.
The lake has filled.
Yay, lake.
The lake has filled up again. We're even getting waves. It's up to
waves.
The first,
wow.
Yeah, it gets pretty full to the point that when the wind blows, it looks like a mini ocean. And then a boat will go by, and then you get the capsizing waves, and it's like
capsizing. I don't think there's any capsizing waves out there.
Yeah. Oh, it's pretty. You get the white crest.
Oh, really?
These are all words you learn when you have a lake, Ferg.
Yeah. So you're a Grammy, though, aren't you? You got all the surfer dudes out there hanging 10 and the Grammy inside with the headphones on.
You know what I'm saying? What does Grammy mean?
Is it Grammy? I can't remember.
I don't know. I thought I won an award there for singing something. What's I never heard.
I'm looking it up now.
I don't. You're probably right. I could.
Yeah, a young or inexperienced surfer, especially one whose behavior is objectionable. So.
Oh, I see.
Okay. I thought it was a non-surfer. Thanks, Mad Magazine.
Mad Magazine
Jerks.
is full of crap.
Yeah.
I knew it.
So did the people retrieve their deck from out in the middle of the lake before it filled up?
It has floated back to their vicinity, but they still haven't gotten out and gotten it.
Oh, gosh.
But those who, I think I talked about that in the last show, that the lake was dead center in the lake and it was getting bombarded by seagulls and ducks, and people were using it as an oasis.
So is that the white trash of the lakefront community? The people who leave their deck just laying around the lake somewhere.
You know it.
The deck is up on blocks in the front yard.
We like our crackers. That's for sure.
Oh.
Well, Ferg.
Kevin.
Guess who's coming over?
I don't know.
He should be here any minute now. I think that's him now.
All right. Well, where are you going this time?
I really, really have to go down to the basement and practice dissecting that frog for the upcoming scientific thing.
All right. I'll get the door.
All right. Thank you.
Oh. Hi, Mr. Freeman. How are you?
I'm doing very well. It's good to see you again there, Ferg.
It's good to see you. What brings you here tonight?
Ferg, we've been through this before and a couple of other measures, and we're going to try it one more time.
Okay. What are we trying?
What I have in my hand, Ferguson, is another DVD.
Oh, okay. Great.
Have you ever heard of a young, fine actor, now old actor, named Bill Murray?
Yes, I have.
When he was a young, fine actor, he was in a movie that we like to call Strips.
I believe that's Stripes, sir.
It's,
you see the E at the end there.
Stripes.
Stripes, yep.
Stripes, starring Bill Murray. It's a great movie. There's a lot of fine actors in there, like Bill Murray and... Are you okay there, Ferg? Yes. And other fine actors like Bill Murray and John Candy.
Candy, right?
I'm sorry, you want something to eat?
No. John Candy is his name.
John Candy.
The actor, yes.
Named after the dessert.
The candy, yes.
All right. And Harold Ramis.
Ramis.
I'm sorry.
Harold Ramis.
It's directed by Len Bloom and Daniel Goldberg.
Oh, okay.
How do you know I didn't say their names wrong? And they weren't direct. That was the writers. I'm sorry. That was the writers. Yes. The director was Ivan Reitman.
Reitman.
I'm sorry.
Ivan Reitman. Oh. He went on to do Ghostbusters, which was written by Harold Ramis. Or Ramis, sorry.
I think you were right. Ramis.
Ramis.
All right. Yeah. Harold Ramis was also in this movie.
Ramis.
He played Russell.
Okay.
Or Russell. I'm sorry. Warren Oates was in this movie, along with Sean Young.
Yes.
Do you know that this is one of John Larroquette's few movies that he did? But I know him personally. He likes me to call him Larroquette.
Larroquette, okay.
Like the bread. You know about that bread because you make it in your place of business.
I don't, actually. I've never heard of that bread.
It's called Larroquette.
Okay.
Larroquette.
What kind of bread is it?
Huh?
What kind
He plays Captain Stillman in the movie, and then Judge Reinhold is in this. Now, he was in that movie, Beverly Hills Cop. Dave Thomas is in this, but he's not the one that you're thinking of, Ferg. Nothing to do with Wendy's.
Oh, no, I wasn't thinking of him. I was thinking of the actor, Dave Thomas.
That's who's in the movie.
Yes.
Dave Thomas. He plays MC.
Take off, Hoser.
Love Dave Thomas.
Yeah.
Side note, that is a movie I wish I owned. Then it also has Bill Paxton.
Bill Paxton's in Stripes?
Who?
Bill
Yes. Bill Paxton is in Stripes. He was also in that movie Twister.
Okay.
Have you had enough? Dennis Quaid was in this movie. Extra
Dennis Quaid is in Stripes?
He was also in this as well. There's a lot of fine actors in this movie.
Yes.
But the point I'm making is I'm going to try this one more damn time. I'm going to give this DVD away to the first person who can tell me when this movie was released in 1981. If they can tell me what year this movie was released in either a phone call to 571-408-ZERB on 9372 in 1981 or in an email to instrumentally@gmail.com in 1981, then you will win that DVD.
I think you mean instrumentally, don't you?
No. So, Ferg, thank you so much. If this doesn't work, obviously everyone listening is a bunch of f***os. I'll talk to you later, Ferg. It was good to see you.
Thanks for coming by.
Bye. Well, Ferg,
Kevin.
I'm
Hi.
sorry. I went down to dissect that frog.
Yeah, you missed Morgan Freeman.
My
Ew.
fingers are
Did
really...
you wash your hands?
Well,
That's gross.
It was cool
Gosh.
because it's like glue, but
No.
not...
Wash your hands.
Feel it.
Ew. Stop it. Stop it.
Neat.
Kevin, go wash your damn hands.
I'm going to taste it.
No. Stop. Oh, you are disgusting.
It tastes like a Reese's peanut butter cup.
You're supposed to say it tastes
Here,
like chicken.
here.
No, get your finger.
Taste it.
Get out of here. Get.
Taste.
And now for the news.
Hey, it's time for the news as Ferg wipes frog goop off the corner of his mouth. Enjoy. Time now. 8:36. Big frog. Any news, Ferguson?
Yeah, I have sad news.
Oh.
Not totally unexpected sad news, but sad news nonetheless. I guess you
Passed
heard in
away.
the past couple weeks George Martin passed away.
Yes.
George Martin was the Beatles producer.
Amazing.
And I guess back in the 60s, it was more that a band would work with the same producer for their entire lifespan, I guess. They don't really do that anymore. It's usually like every album almost is a different producer. But some bands stick with one person, like R.E.M. stuck with Scott Litt for like 6 albums, I think. And then
Mutt Lange
went
for Def Leppard.
Def Leppard, Mutt Lange. Right. Yeah.
Good Metallica had Fleming Rasmussen was his name.
Okay.
And that's when Metallica was at its best, in my opinion. But go ahead.
Okay. He was more, I think, than just a producer. He was a contributor to their music, and kind
Big
of
time.
a lot of time in the earlier years, they kind of left a lot of stuff up to him to do with the music, and then they took more control later on when they started to assert themselves more in the studio.
Do you think that they was that sort of like what the Monkees had to go through too, since they were doing the TV show?
No,
the songs
no,
were kind of written
no,
for him. Did George
no,
have to
no.
kind of roll?
No,
Okay.
I think he wanted to. I think because that was the kind of expected thing. Because after they recorded "Love Me Do," he brought them a song written by a guy named Mitch Murray called "How Do You Do It," and then he said, "This song's going to be a #1 hit. I want you guys to record it next." So they recorded it, but then they told him they didn't want to do that. They wanted to do their own material. So he said, "If you can give me a song that's as good as this one, then we'll record it." So they came up with "Please Please Me," and it went to #1.
Isn't that amazing?
And he was right. "How Do You Do It" went to #1 for Jerry and the Pacemakers, which he also produced.
There's a video of him sitting next to John Lennon's son. Oh, what's his name?
Julian?
Thank you. And they are dissecting. I think it's the Love Me Do, which is the one that has that massive chord opening where it just goes plang.
Hard Day's Night?
Yeah, it's been a hard day's night. And that's how they sing it. It's been a hard day's night. The phonetic singer. That's one thing we have to have an opener about. The phonetic singer.
Okay.
Tell me what you want, what you really, really want, what you really, really want. I want to and zippy zip, or whatever the hell. But anyway, and they showed all the things that they used to make that chord. And it was like guitars and piano strings, plucking strings on the piano, and a whole bunch of other things, and what the chord was built of. And watching him, just the look on his face, isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? Watch this. Hey, watch. What they did was they took everything and they condensed it down to 4 channels. And without even thinking about it, they took the whole thing and flipped it over and played it backwards. It sounded like this. Listen. And they played it again. Isn't it amazing? It was a cool video. He was the one that suggested yesterday not have drums, but they had drums in the beginning, right?
Well, they were going to record it as a whole band after Paul. That was the intention. Paul played it for him, and he said, "Why don't you just play it by yourself, and then we'll put strings on top of it." Yeah, that was his suggestion.
Can you imagine what that? Not that it would sound better without it, but can you imagine if he didn't exist? That classic would not. That's one of my favorite songs.
Yeah,
from the Beatles.
And Strawberry Fields, he put two different versions of it together to make one
right.
song.
He connected the first, and he had to speed up the beginning of the first one and slow down the pitch of the second, and that was pitch shifting in its earliest stages, because the first one, you tell, because my English is not so.
Well, I mean, that's basically what he did. He took the beginning of one and the ending of another and put them together. And he said by slowing one down and speeding one up a little bit, they matched the keys pitch. and
Tempo.
The tempo too. So,
and if you listen closely, you can kind of hear it. Now, that
I won't. I never heard it until I read about it and looked for it.
And then
so I don't want to spoil it for anybody else because I can hear it all the time now. I think I eventually would have heard it because I've started being able to hear other edits in their music. So
how much money you make off of that, And nowadays, gosh,
what?
It's frustrating. It's just frustrating.
Watch
this, Ferg. I'm going to write a song here in about 10 seconds. Hold on.
Oh yeah.
Here we go. Let me get a beat going.
Yeah.
And then it's done. Oh, here. I'll use this. 1, 2, 3. Hey, Ferg, how are you? And it's like ridiculous. Ferg is great. Thank you.
But he was a lot of Beatle fans throw around the fifth Beatle thing. I think for sure he was the fifth Beatle.
Definitely.
Because he actually played on a lot of their music and, like I said, shaped it, a lot of it too.
He will be missed, but at the same time, thank God for what we've got from him. I always say that.
He had a good long life. He also produced, who else? America, Cheap Trick, I think.
He told what's his name that Nirvana needed to be done this way. Not Nirvana. Teen Spirit should be performed this way, and I forgot the details to that. Yeah, he had a talk with Kurt Cobain about Teen Spirit, or was the song Nevermind?
Are you sure about that?
I'll look it up.
I know Butch Vig is the one who produced that album. So.
Right here on Please Stand By. What's his name? George
Martin.
Kurt.
He was 90. He had a pretty good life, I think. Long life. His son is a producer, works a lot with the Beatles re-releases and stuff.
I found it. I'm sorry. I was typing through your...
Okay, go ahead.
Nirvana producer explains how George Martin influenced Kurt Cobain on Nevermind.
Oh, influence, not... Go ahead.
I don't want to. It's crap. Never mind. You're right.
Never mind. Hey, I get it. All right.
Sorry.
Rest in peace, George Martin. What's your news, Kevin?
My news is Hulk Hogan, brother.
Hulk Hogan?
Yeah. Check this out.
Was it 19-inch pythons? What was it? 19-inch pythons? I forget.
What in the world
What did he call them? I'm going to look ahead.
You talking about his muscles?
Yeah.
I thought he only had like a 10-inch.
All right. No.
This is getting weird.
Yeah. 24-inch pythons. My mistake.
What are we talking about? The muscles?
In his arms, yeah.
Gosh, okay. Hulk Hogan, ex-professional wrestler, awarded $115 million in damages after the privacy lawsuit against Gawker. Guess what, Gawker? You're not going to win this one.
Oh, my gosh.
You're going to get 115, brother.
Wow.
Jury found Gawker violated the wrestler's privacy after a website published a sex tape of him. Why are you videotaping sex in the first place?
Yeah.
You're supposed to be enjoying making love with your spouse in your own time.
Right. Was it his spouse, though?
Probably not. Hogan sought $100 million in damages over the edited video that Gawker posted online in 2012. It took this long to get that. I guess it's worth it.
Yeah, I guess so. Goodness.
115 million for 4 years. But then after taxes, how much are you really getting?
Well, even then, I don't,
About 24 inches. So that's my news.
Oh, gosh.
And I do have to say on a side note, what the hell is going on in politics? I don't want to bring it up, but I have to because of the fact that that's my news because I don't want to talk about my future.
Okay.
I'm scared on who to vote for.
It's a little scary out there, yeah.
A
little bit.
All right, we got a phone call.
We did?
We did.
Oh, awesome. Who's it from?
I miss Sal. It's good to have him calling us back. Here we go.
Yeah, it's good to hear from Sal.
Hey, Zorbinator and Ferg.
Hey.
Sal. Hey, I'm sorry I didn't call the last time. As you probably have figured out, I was on vacation. So, well, I'll tell you a little bit about that. So me and my wife, Sally DeSalazar, we were going into Princeton to talk to my doctor because I've been having some problems. And so we went into Princeton, and after the doctor's appointment, I said, let's get some lunch. So we go to a diner and get some lunch. And while I'm there matriculating my food, Sally comes up and says, hey, Sal, when are we going to move to Florida? And I said, what are you talking about? I thought we'd already settled this thing 2 or 3 times before. And she said, well, you know, we're going on vacation, right? She wanted to visit Florida, but I said we had planned to go to Dollywood. Well, not really Dollywood. We were going to go to Euro Dollywood, which is in Alabama. And I said, well, what about the Dollywood trip? And she said, we can do that some other time. Let's go on down to Florida, check the place out, see if we like it. And I bet you'll like it. And I said, I don't think so. So, you know, but being the husband that I am and loving my wife like I do, I said, okay, all right. So we change all the plans. And we go down to Disney. She wanted to see Disney too. So we go down to Walt Disney World. Now, let me tell you about this place. It's got like 16 parks. It's not just Cinderella's castle there, which is what I thought it would be. You know, I remember Disney watching when I was a kid. And, you know, they had the cartoons and that was it. I didn't think there'd be anything else. And, you know, I thought it'd be like a Six Flags park or something, but it's huge. 16 parks. Yeah, they got the Magic Kingdom. They got the Animal Kingdom. They got the Epcot Kingdom. You know, the whole place is full of kingdoms. And it's, you know, we had a good time. There was a lot of walking, though, which is good because I probably gained 13 pounds there because, like I said before, there's a Denny's on every corner, and we were eating there every morning. So, anyways, we have a good time there, and then we decide we're going to start going up and down the coast to see what we like, see what towns we like, and if there's any good deals out there. So, you know, and one thing I noticed when I'm going into the shops and into the condo places, you know, everybody's from Jersey or New York. Everybody is from New Jersey. I think there are more people in New Jersey and from New Jersey and New York. I think there are more people from New Jersey and New York in Florida than there are in New Jersey and New York. You know, they're all down there. I don't know why. You know, I guess they're thinking the same thing Sally's thinking. You know, the weather's nicer and, you know, it's just, you got the water. You know, well, we got water in Jersey. What's wrong with that? Sure, it's a little brown, but that's okay. So anyways, we go visiting. We look at condos, and we actually found a place on the coast. It's near Bradenton, I think. I don't remember the town. And it's called Del Boca Vista. It's phase 3 of Del Boca Vista. So we look at the place. We really like it. Sally, of course, loves it. So I said, okay, all right. So we put a down payment on it. And it looks like we're going to be retiring to Florida after all. So I don't know. Wow. We're going to be moving down there. We're probably in the next 5 or 6 years. You know, we'll go down and visit every year. But I don't know what I'm going to do with all my snow shovels. You know, I got 18 now. And I was looking at one the other day in the shop, in the hardware store, and I got to thinking about what the guy on your show last time said. I think his name was Bob Shermack. He said that I was getting gouged by somebody, an overzealous snow shovel salesman at the. I've been going to this place for 30 years, so I don't feel like I'm getting gouged. But I got to thinking about it. I said, maybe since I'm moving to Florida eventually, maybe I shouldn't buy any more snow shovels now, because I don't even know what I'm going to do with the ones I've got. So I don't know about this Shermack guy that was on there, though. I'm kind of, a little miffed at him, because what does he know about snow? He's in Wisconsin. Do they have snow there? I don't know. I think they got mooses there, and they got cheese and cows and stuff. I don't know about it. Cows. Cows don't usually go out in the snow. I doubt they got snow there. So what does he know about snow shovels? Anyways, why do we have to change the clocks? I don't understand why I got questions about that. We have to move the login clocks forward 1 hour. Like anybody stays up till 2 a.m. on Sunday morning to change their clocks. Never mind the fact that there's 38 clocks in the house. Between that and the microwave and the ones in the car and your watches and everything, by the time you do it, you've lost the hour anyway. But I understand this time, of course, we got to move the clocks ahead 1 hour. So we're going to lose an hour of sleep. So I got smart. 4 days ago, I started sleeping in 10 minutes extra every morning, so that by the time Saturday rolls around, I will have gotten 1 extra hour of sleep, and I won't lose that hour. That's what I'm talking about. But I don't know. I'm thinking that, this doesn't make any sense. We're going to change the clocks 1 hour now, and then in October, we're going to change them back. I can understand if we're doing it once, and we're not going to, it's going to be permanent. But no, it's temporary. It's only here for 6 months or so, and then we gotta change them back to the old time. And which time is the right time? I don't know. I figure there's some time lords somewhere that are saying, what in the wide world of sports are those idiots down on the planet Earth thinking? They're changing their clocks ahead. It's not like you can change time. It's like changing distance or what's the other thing? There's time, distance, and force. You can't change those things. They're inimmutable or something. They're permanent. You can't change them. So, but I bet you anything, even though we're moving the clocks forward at an hour, I bet the birds will still get up at their 5 a.m. and start chirping and wake me up anyways. So I just wanted to say hi to you guys. Joe Shapresci, this guy that you were talking, that came on the show last time. Yeah, I know him. He's a good guy. He's a little strange. He's got some strange phrases. I heard him say, Mickey Mouse tossed salad the other day. I don't know what he was saying. Maybe he was saying that to me because I'm going to Disney World or something. And he says great merciful crap a lot. He's got these phrases. He's a nice guy. I know him. I've known him for years. And he's probably from New Jersey, New York, somewhere. I'm not sure. I don't know him that well, but he's a good guy. So good for him for being on the show. Say hi to him, and you guys just take it easy. Have a good time while you're doing the show, because it shows. It shows when you're having a good time. It really shows on the show. It sounds like you guys are always having fun, and that's what I like. So keep up the good work. Both you have good springs, but you guys just have a good one, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.
Thank you, Sal. That was awesome.
So, when do you set your clocks back? Do you set them or ahead or whatever? Do you do it in the morning, or do you do it before you go to bed?
Normally, we do it like 6 hours into the day. Or
the next day?
Yeah. Sometimes Shelly will go around and change them the night before. I'll do the ones that I can reach and she can't.
Yeah.
I still haven't done my watch.
Oh.
my watch is still, and I keep screwing up on date and time because my watch didn't do the 29th of February either.
Oh, dear.
So, yeah, you learn as you go.
Yeah. I'm usually up because it's Sunday night and I'm off. So I'm usually up at 2 o'clock in the morning when it switches over, but I usually set everything the night before. So I don't get screwed up the next day because I play Scrabble every Sunday at the library with my friend Don. And I got there. Yeah, I got there a little bit late. I got there like 10 minutes after 1 and he wasn't there. I was like, oh, he probably, because we meet at 2 different libraries.
Do you think that?
So my first thought was that I must have missed him. And then my second thought was like, oh, he's probably at the other library. So I texted Sarah and she said, why don't you call him? I'm like, I'll just go to the other library. He's probably there. So I said, maybe I'll call him just in case and see if he went back home. So he picked up the phone and was like, hey, Don, are you, did I miss you? And he's like, oh, is today the day we're supposed to put the clocks ahead?
So he missed it.
He missed it, yeah.
We have a scurrying bathroom runner.
Uh-oh.
Say hi, Shelly.
Hi, Shelly.
Did you hear it?
Yeah.
It picked you up. Why didn't you pee real loudly? Did you hear that?
No, I was laughing.
Push harder, honey.
Oh, my gosh.
What was that splash? You pushed too hard.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, honey.
Oh.
Hey, you want to talk about movies?
Hey, Ferg, any movies?
Yes, they actually went to the movies. I think I talked about the last time
Deadpool.
that we went. Huh?
Did you see Deadpool?
I saw Deadpool. I'm getting to it.
I can't wait to hear it.
All right, so like I said in the last show, we were having a date night the following evening after we recorded, and we went to see Deadpool. Went out to dinner, and we went to see Deadpool, and it was really, really good. I have absolutely no experience with the character.
Me neither.
In the comics, but I don't think you need it.
Not at all.
I think they pretty much explained who he was and what he was. But from what I hear, he wasn't really like that at the beginning. When he first started in comics, he wasn't
that cynical.
Like that, yeah, and the way he talked and all that kind of stuff. But I thought it was really good. It was very funny. A lot funnier than I thought it was going to be. And it was also a really good action movie, too. I'm not really good at reviewing movies, yeah.
I really like the character. I love, without ruining the film, I like the time that the person did that thing with the thing and the people were all there. And then when he did that thing where he turned this way and then the rest of them did that thing. Oh, gosh. But I don't want to ruin it.
It was really good.
There's so much I want to talk about with that film, but it's too new to actually.
Yeah.
So I won't ruin it.
Did you guys celebrate National Women's Day earlier this month?
Nope. There's no National Men's Day, so why the hell should I
Yes, there is.
When?
It's in November.
Is it?
Yep.
Ladies, I am truly sorry
See?
for having offended thee, and I detest every single ounce.
Yourself.
Why should there be a day about gender?
There's a day for everything, Kevin. There's a Marshmallow Day, I'm sure.
Nah.
So what's your movie, Kevin?
Well, my movie was the Bunnyman Massacre.
The what?
It's a movie that I found on a Roku channel called Fright Picks. And it was tucked way far away. You can see this if you want to on YouTube in its entirety in HD. It's
You're not selling it, Kevin. See if you want, I guess.
If you want to. It's a little dark. I promise you. It's a movie that was very interesting to watch. And I'll tell you the storyline. I'm not going to bother listing characters. I'm not going to bother listing actors because they're just a bunch of no-names, but The Adventures of Joe and Bunnyman, no limit of bloodlust and carnage. Bodies pile up and Bunnyman indiscriminately slaughters anything that crosses his path in a mutually beneficial relationship that gives Joe plenty of beef jerky to sell at his local store.
Wow.
Well, so he's a lot like you.
Yeah, okay.
He works to make food for others.
Yeah.
The Bunny Man, he's in a Bunny Man costume, your typical Easter Bunny outfit, and he goes around and hacks up people.
So did you like it?
I thought it was great. It was so stupid. It was bad for these three main reasons. Number one, you got a guy running around in a bunny outfit. It's dirty, it's ugly, it's gross, but still, it's the bunny head. And he's wielding like a chainsaw, or he's wielding a knife.
Oh, my God.
And just watching the head bob when he's running after somebody is hilarious.
Oh, that is so funny.
And then number two, 99% of the women have fake boobies. So, of course, they're flopping every which way, and it's not.
I don't think those flop, Kevin.
Congruent. Well, that's the thing. And when they lie on their back, all of a sudden they become like armrests, and it's funny. It's just funny. And then part three is Joe. The guy who plays Joe is your typical unshaved, baseball hat wearing guy. Talks like this. Where the heck you been? And the bunny man says nothing. He just nods his little bunny head, or gets angry, and he'll take a knife and just pound it on the table. Where have you been? And the bunny will go. And then he'll go, I told you to be back hours ago.
Wow.
What took you so long?
Oh, dear.
So that's what I watched.
Some of those kind of movies have a certain charm to them, though. You know?
It's a hot dog and chips movie.
Yeah,
It's just to sit around and laugh.
I just like the title.
I thought it was great. And you know what's funny? They got Bunnyman Massacre 2.
Oh, gosh.
Just in case you want some more of that.
Oh, that's funny.
All right, Fergusness. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Now it's time for show and tell.
Well,
Time out.
all right.
All right, just so you all know, I did a mistake again, just like I did in the last episode. I recorded in mono, and I wanted to record in stereo. Not a big deal.
Oh, okay.
Next time we record, I promise everyone listening, it'll be back in stereo. The ending song will be in stereo.
Okay, that's good.
All right, back to the show.
I always listen in one headphone at work, so it doesn't really make a difference to me.
Good. That makes me feel better.
It's more annoying, though, when I listen to music, especially really old music. I had to put the mono stuff on.
Far left and far right channels.
Yeah.
You're listening to the bass only.
Yeah, exactly. So that's my babci.
Who
Babci
is
Babci is Polish for grandmother.
Okay, good. I thought that was...
Yeah. This is her. She went to Butterfly Conservancy with my my aunt, her daughter.
That's
that was years ago.
That's up here in Massachusetts, right?
No, it's in is it St. Catharines? Or Niagara Falls? I can't remember. Somewhere up in Canada. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. She is very cute, by the way.
Yeah. She it would have been her, let's see, 83rd birthday? No, 93rd birthday.
Wow.
This past week.
Can I see the picture again, please?
Sure.
She is cute.
I think this is the early 2000s. She passed away a few years ago.
What did she pass away from? Just...
She had dementia and a bunch of...
God bless her.
A bunch of problems towards the end of her life. But she came over from Poland with my mom and her sister. Their dad had come over a year before. They came over in 1961. I think it was in May. So it'll be, 55 years this year, I think.
Wow.
Since they came over. And they settled in Niagara Falls on the New York side. And she worked. She worked almost her whole life. She used to walk to work every day.
God bless her.
5 days a week. And she worked up until her, I guess, mid-70s, I think. Or maybe late 70s, yeah. And she liked going to the casino with my aunt.
Nice.
And when we would go and visit, and my aunt and my cousins used to live in Niagara Falls as well, not too far from her. So we used to go and visit during the summers, and she would always make pierogies for us, kluski and bread, and every Sunday she'd make all this food, and she had one of those really old stoves, like from the 50s that she kept running and stuff.
I wish I met you earlier.
Yeah.
I would love that.
Yeah, we have we made pierogies with her, I think, the last time when she was staying with my mom and dad in Arizona for a while. They were taking care of her, and then she eventually went into a hospice.
God bless her.
Yeah.
What is her full name?
Mariana Harchula.
Mariana Harchula.
Yeah, her maiden name is Jakubaszek.
Jakubaszek.
Yeah.
Mariana Jakubaszek or Harchula.
So happy birthday to my Babci.
God bless you.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. Well, there's no point. There's just no point.
Go ahead.
Okay. Well, Ferg, my show and tell is a glass.
It's all right, Kevin.
Sure. A&W Root Bear glass. Do you remember?
Yeah, that looks very familiar, actually.
The A&W Root Bear. I got this at the Goodwill, 79 cents. Looked it up, and these were made. They were first used in 1974.
Right.
When Canada's A&W was later adopted by the American chain. And this is actually a Canadian root beer.
Oh, okay.
That's what A&W was. It was primarily available in the United States and Canada and started in 1919 by Roy W. Allen. And then in 1982, he was partnered up with Frank W. Wright, and that's when it became A&W.
A&W, yeah.
And it was a restaurant and food chain. And then by 1922, A&W was selling root beers for 5 cents each.
Yeah.
And then in 1974, they decided, hey, let's come up with some kind of guy. We'll call him Rooty. That was his nickname, Rooty.
Rooty the Root Bear.
The A&W Root Beer Bear.
Well, that explains the Mama Burger and Papa Burger now.
It does?
Yeah.
How?
The bear, right?
Oh, gosh.
Is that the A&W? They had the Mama Burger and Papa Burger?
I think they did, and I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, Sarah used to go to A&W a lot. I guess we didn't really have any around here.
Yeah.
I guess they used to go to Maine. I think that's when they used to stop there and get... I think so.
It's got to be good.
But I think there are still some around now, but they're not what they were.
I would like to check one out, because I
think they...
A&W glasses like crazy. I got mugs.
Yeah.
Everything. Every size mug.
That's true, yeah.
Oh, you've seen them. You were here.
I've seen them, yeah.
So, yeah, this is a nice add to the collection.
Good.
So,
for 79 cents, those things are expensive. I think the Looney Tunes glasses came out the same year.
Yeah, they have a ton of those there, too. But it's like, if I start collecting that, I don't have room.
I have Daffy Duck, that's all.
Yeah, I should get one. I love Daffy Duck.
I should not have put them in the dishwasher.
Oh, did they get ruined?
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's my fault. I have 2 of them. But.
Well, Fergie, can you sing that song you sing so well?
After these messages, I'll be right back.
You scared me, Ferg. I didn't know if you were going to. You know what? Just because it was playing on, and thank you so much, Mark Little, for putting this on his podcast, I'll go ahead and put it on ours as well. At tubetunes.net.
Oh, yeah, I heard that.
I'm just a show. Yes, I'm only a show. And I got as far as Urbanator land. Well, now I'm stuck in a quote. And I'll sit here and wait while a few other shows discuss and debate whether they should let me be a podcast. I hope and pray that they know. But today I am still just a show. Listen to all those podcasters arguing. Is all that debate about you? Yeah, I'm one of the lucky ones. Most shows never get this far. I hope they decide to podcast me favorably. Otherwise, I might be deleted. Deleted? Yeah, deleted file. Oh, it looks like I'm going to be played. Now I go to the listeners' headphones, and they listen to me. If they listen to you, what happens? Then I go to iTunes, and the whole thing starts all over again. Oh, no. Oh, yes. Remember, you can find all of Zerbinator Land shows right there at zerbinator.wordpress.com. Stop by there for all your podcasting needs. I'm just a show. Yes, I'm only a show. And if you find me, I'm at Zerbinator Land. Well, I am off on the web, where I sit in my bed, and I wait to be heard just like every other nerd. And if they like me, then I'll know. Oh, boy, I hope and I pray that they will listen to me today.
Thank you, Ferg. When I hear you laugh at that, that makes me happy.
You do such a good Jack Sheldon impression. I love
Thank
that.
you so much there, Ferg. I was so glad to be able to do that. If you notice, this is also my. If you just ask add a little bit more raspiness to it, then all of a sudden you get down here, and then all of a sudden you have who? Ray Charles. Ray Charles, and this guy up here is back to him, but I'm only a show. But if you go down here, then you have, hi, hey baby, please don't go.
It's the same person, really, I guess. But thank you very much.
I love that one.
I'm going back to. Come on, we got a show to do. Well, Ferg, you ready for this?
Oh, I'm ready.
It's time for music.
So most of my listening is at work because usually if I'm cooking, I'll listen to podcasts and stuff. But I listen to podcasts at work too. Mm-hmm. But I have to break it up a little bit because it's I don't know. Sometimes it does get a little monotonous, and I find myself not concentrating on it. I'm concentrating on work. So
same thing.
I'll put the music on, and so this week, as I said, I have to listen to mono music only because of my headphone thing. So I have a bunch of albums. Like Beatles, all the early 60s albums that came out in mono. But I also have a bunch of REM concerts.
Yeah.
From, remember when Napster was a big deal and everybody thought, oh,
I've never
you can just,
Napster.
you can just get Napster and you don't have to pay for music ever again.
I noticed.
and that's such a great idea. And I feel terrible. I feel very terrible about that.
I dipped into the napping.
I tried to buy all the stuff that I did download and get rid of what I did download at the time. Sure. Except for the bootleg stuff. The bootleg stuff I kept. I'm a big REM fan, and
me too.
I used Usenet a lot for that stuff, for downloading shows. But then once Napster came, forget it. I had that thing running like 24 hours a day.
They had LimeWire too, you remember?
I used that a little bit, but it wasn't as good.
That's true.
Yeah. So I got a bunch of shows, and this particular one was in mono. Some of the early ones, mono soundboard show. Mm-hmm. I think it was from San Francisco in 82 or 83 when they were actually opening up for somebody else because it was a shorter, it was like maybe 8 songs or 10 songs. Yeah, I can't remember the date now, but they did a lot of early stuff like Radio Free Europe and Gardening at Night. Good. Gardening at Night, I think, is my favorite REM song.
REM, back when they were just a college band.
Yep. But it was really good. It was kind of subdued because there wasn't a lot of talking in between. Yeah. Sometimes they get really wacky and stuff when they're playing a concert. But this one was pretty subdued. I think they were just the opening act. Maybe they were tired or something. I don't know. But it was still a good show. They always put on a good show. And just I think they're one of the few bands where, because I don't really like, when I like a record, I don't like when they futz with it in the live setting.
Yeah.
This is one of the few bands where I can deal with it.
Well, did they really retire? They're just not doing it?
Oh, yeah. They broke up, yeah.
That's a shame.
Well, I understand. I think, in my opinion, I think it would have been better if they had disbanded after Bill Berry left because he was a big part of the band. And I don't like the records after that as much as I like the ones with him.
Do you think that they should get together and do a reunion concert?
No, I don't know. I don't think Michael Stipe's done any music aside from singing here and there at concerts.
Yeah.
You know, like one-offs, just one or a couple songs.
Yeah.
But I know Peter Buck has a music festival that he does in Mexico every January, I think.
Wow.
Mike Mills has been playing a lot with a band called The Baseball Project with Scott McCoy from the Young Fresh Fellows.
They knock it out of the park.
They knock it out of the park every night, Kevin. It's a hit.
It's a home run, buddy.
But yeah, I love REM. I think
you should catch them when they come.
Yeah. REM fever. Catch it.
That's right.
But it was nice to listen. I haven't listened to a lot of REM lately, so it was nice to go back and listen to that.
I think I'm going to go with you. I think I'm switching out now because it's the end of the week. Now I got to put a new CD in. But my CD this week, while I was going back and forth from work, was 1980s Bowie.
Oh, yeah.
And a collection of songs like Modern Love, China Girl, Let's Dance, Put on Your Red Shoes and Dance the Blues.
Isn't Ashes to Ashes from the 80s?
I think it is.
Yeah, Blue Jean. I think it's
Blue
from the
Jean
80s
is on
too.
there.
Yeah.
Tumble and Dancing with the Big Boys. Tumble and something, Twist and something.
Don't know that one. Dance in the Street with Mick Jagger?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, God, they did a great job with that.
Isn't Tin Machine, is that the 80s or is that the 90s?
I think that was before.
That's weird.
I can't remember. And it's not on there.
Okay.
If it is, I haven't hit it yet. But I love 80. I love the gated drums. That. Yeah, I can't do it with my face.
Right.
I can't do it with my face.
Okay.
But yeah, I love that gated. It's the same thing like the band Power Station came out.
Oh, yeah.
And you know that drums that.
Yep.
Oh,
Tony Thompson.
Gosh, if I had
Yeah, I like him. Yeah.
I used to sample those drums when I was a kid.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because on the song "Some Like It Hot," when it opens up with the drum beats and stuff, you have every single drum piece separate, so you can get the hi hat and the sound and the bass drum and the snare and the toms. And I would sample them down to each individual drum, and I'd make a drum set out of it into the keyboard.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, the opener to "Look It." Have you noticed the drums in the opener to the "Look It" theme song?
No, I haven't.
Hold on one quick second. I'll see if you can hear it. If you can, I'll leave it in. If not.
Welcome to
Oh, yeah.
Podcast,
Yeah.
where all your dreams.
That's what that is. That's,
Wow.
This is the show that takes you back. Shows.
and I love that sound.
Yeah, I do too.
So, all right. So, hey, Ferg.
Hey.
Ah, the worst button on the history of. Here we go, buddy.
Well, sad to say, but it's time to go. Please stand by is over. Sadly.
Ferg, I look over mountaintop and I say to myself, thank you for all your time you share with me to make my life better, clearer, and more focused.
Okay.
When I look across misty mountain range, I see face of Ferg Ji-song. And it look at me and it says, in which I feel at home and one with nature. Your thoughts?
Okay.
See, the wisdom is so pronounced, it's
It
hard
is.
to focus on what you're saying.
Yeah.
So next time we talk, it'll be past Easter and into spring.
It will.
There'll be flowers in the air, and there'll be curls in your hair, and there'll be new underwear. In which,
Are you supposed to get snow? They were
Yeah.
supposed to get snow.
Are you? First they said 8 to 10 inches,
Oh, gosh.
and then it changed to 1 to 3.
Yep.
So I'm like,
I haven't looked. I'm afraid. I don't even want to look at this point.
there's no point.
No. I mean, it was so nice, and it was actually getting to the point where I would get out of work, and it would be light outside, and I'd be like, yeah, this is awesome. And then the time change happened, like, oh, it's dark again. Because I don't mind it if it's dark when I got to work when it's cold, but when it's warm, I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't know. What is that about? Do you know? I don't know.
It's dark and cold. It's ugly. It just adds to the down feeling, I guess.
Yeah.
It makes it colder and darker.
Yep.
But in the summer, it's great. I like walking around and hearing the crickets and the froggies and the.
Oh, yeah. The frogs were pretty loud last night.
God. I never noticed frogs until I moved up to Connecticut, I guess because of all the water spots.
Yeah.
But it's like,
Yep, exactly.
good God. That's
Yeah.
more. That's why I've been doing work down in the basement scientifically. I just want to see what makes them make that noise. Still got some of that on my finger. But Ferg, thank you again, honestly, from the bottom of my heart.
Thank you, Kevin.
And thank you, the listeners, because I'm getting just constant kind words from a lot of people just saying how well they enjoy this. You know, how well we work together, the yin and the yang, and the toothpick and the tooth junk. I'll be the junk if you pick me out, my friend.
I don't want to pick your junk, Kevin.
I I think it'd be lovely. I think it'd be a lovely thing.
Kevin, give the phone number again and your email, so if people want Stripes, the movie that came out in 1981.
I forgot he came out.
Yeah,
the one that came out in 1981. You're talking about.
Yeah. Strips.
So if you want to see Bill Murray stripping,
that's not it.
It's not it. In 1981, all you have to do is call and tell us what year the movie came out. And
what's that number again, Kevin?
It's 571-408-ZERB or 9372.
Either one.
Or you can send the email to instrumentally@gmail.com. And Ferg, I'm going to end the show tonight with a remastered version of a Ratanabrez song, which is a metal band, soon to have an album out, hopefully by midsummer, just like last year, but it never came out. And it's a remastered song from their first album, Grave Mistake. The song is called Catastrophe. It was recorded in 2001. The song is now officially, in this month, 15 years old.
Wow.
Yeah.
So enjoying the 15th anniversary edition of Ratanabrez's Catastrophe.
Right.
And thanks, Ferg.
Thank you.
So until next time.
Shakrefaleta. That's for the Polish listeners.
Listen to the wind blow. Softly, the red sky in my
All of Zerbinator's music and podcasts are under the Creative Commons license, which allows retelling and rebroadcasting as long as the author is notified and credited. For more great escape pods, please visit www.zerbinator.wordpress.com. If you would like to contact Zerbinatorland, you can send an email to instrumentally@gmail.com, or give us a call at 571-408-ZERB or 9372.
Go ahead and yap.
Yap, 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 yap. What?
Yeah, keep going.
Yep, 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 yep,
He's yapping.
yep, 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 yep,
He's yapping.
yep, 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 yep.